Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase, let's face it. I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Washi gonna find Bolu, but does get hit markers by Jez. Going up against, they're now all tied up 1-1. Theo is going to get taken down by Jazz. You can now see Jazz pushing up towards the B flag. We're rocking that 35 round. We have Vague pushing up incredibly far, but this should be a free kill for Theo, sure enough. With the push from the backside, finds Jazz.
Licença, torcia! Pofo! Botão no cofrinho do Ives! Pofo pra cima do Delzinho! Double pofo do craque! Faz clique aí, meu chat! Você tá no YouTube, faz o clique da jogada! Toma na cara!
Um som, morto.
Vou cavar cima, trava esquerda, trava esquerda.
Tem um, só tem um. Tem mais um.
Aí tem que botar essa
Pode ver agora, calma,
Nossa!
And we've got two players left to deal with. FN 420. Oh my god, Lucky, what the hell was that? Count them out. Can't do it. Lucky is Dark Wizard. You're the only hope here, Dark Wizard. Oh my god, we've got a 2v5 that is a reality. Lydia looking for the shots. Lydia's gonna round the corner. Lydia finds one. Lydia just needs to find Lucky. Doesn't have it. We're going to another round. The most at the moment finds another one. Just an absolute demon. Moving quickest in with the side of Nova. Dave, you're going in.
People see, there is one A now.
Marvel misses one, but doesn't miss twice.
Out. Oh my. Chris, he's all 1-4. Where you at, homie? I know you're in a difficult sniper area right now. You're getting sniped. With an 80 was close. Lucky. Get headshot. Cosmo, you the smoke. Get it too, homie. We got a 1v1.
Oh my goodness, Iona! Bro, watch.
Extend was left alive. Now it's Iona looking to make this.
Yo, this girl's dirty! Aggressively push up to this degree. Lydia's able to find one. Artem, Nisa coming through. What's that? Is that the kilo? Whoa! Artemisa, the Damascus kilo. Ooh, Chels finds one, is looking for two, but Artemisa. Yo, this girl kind of nuts with the kilo, bro.
Yo, how are you?
I have been.
She is a freak. She's a beast.
Found herself on that Sparrow shot, but the Angels do maintain this P3. Oh, brick stuff! Well, it was looking good for a minute there at the beginning of this round, but it has quickly gone in. I think you're right on the money. The arrow can push that up, finds two in the feed to start things off. Those double kills are worth a ton of points, let alone.
Welcome back to the quarterfinals of Mobile Mayhem Spring Season. I am Ria, and as the other times, I'm gonna be your host for today. As always, I'm here with our formidable caster, Verdict, so cheer him up in the chat, guys. As I previously said, tonight's gonna be Mobile Mayhem quarterfinals, which means the match we're gonna watch will be best of 5. Before checking his schedule, I will mention that Hisoka and Honor from EuroElite got a 1-match suspension, so let's see who 5% brings out to play today. And now taking a look at the schedule, we got 2 matches in our hands tonight. First, one will be 5% in EuroElite, followed by the last match where we'll see 117 now found and MONT. And again, I remind you all, each match will be best of 5. Now, back to Verdict. We've seen these teams competing against each other for a while now, but I see a new team's defending itself pretty good. Would you like to spread a few words about MONT?
I think MONT has a great opportunity on their hands. They came through qualifiers. They look pretty damn solid. They were formerly Lux at that time. We were kind of like rooting for them as the underdog, right? Well, guess what? The underdog has found their way at a playoff spot, and it wasn't because they didn't earn it. It is because they put their best foot forward every day, and now here they are. They're going to be able to display their talents in the best of 5 against a solid 117 not found team. And Rhea, I got to say, I am super excited to see what today unfolds because, I mean, reality is we're quarterfinals, regular season's over with, and this is where champions are made.
Yeah, I'm very excited too, like I can tell. And now to be more specific, I want to know, how do you think this team managed to qualify for playoffs, talking about MONT team?
Well, I mean, they kept their head down, right? They never got like too big for their britches. They were just really a team that had their wits about them. They never overstep the boundary. They followed the rule set, and they put themselves in a position to succeed. And at the end of the day, that is really what makes the difference between a team that's here today to play versus a team that didn't qualify, right? Obviously, you got to have the talent, and they have displayed, you know, efforts and improvements over the course of the season, and I'm super excited about the future of this team.
Absolutely. And also, back to us. What should we expect to watch in tonight games? Like, are we gonna get disappointed or satisfied? What do you think?
I think we're gonna be very satisfied. I don't think we're gonna be disappointed. I think we're gonna get the results that we expect. But at the same time, I am always open for upsets to come through. I'm always open to see some surprise, mix-ups. I'm super excited to see who is going to step up and stand out. Is it going to be EuroElite, another, qualifying team, or is it going to be MONT? Are they going to be able to take down the consistent, Spanish Connection roster that we have seen just improve so freaking much over the past few weeks? I'm excited about this matchup, and I'm super excited about seeing best of 5s in the quarterfinals. I think this is the first time we've done it, best of 5s for quarterfinals in EU history. So I'm excited that we're making that leap into best of 5s for quarterfinals, and I'm excited to see how these teams pan out and see if the long spread of 5 games pans out for them.
Yes, I'll guess we'll figure it out very soon. Now, yeah, as you say, getting into our first match, which will be 5% in EuroElite. I want to know from you, in your opinion, who's the best sniper player in these 2 teams? What are your opinions?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just about who's feeling himself today. I've seen Boot hit some pretty nasty shots. I've seen Rasbo also do the same thing for this 5% roster for EuroElite. You gotta consider Greed as one of those sniper of the split scenario players. And you've also got to throw Karma's name in there regardless of what the scenario is, too. So Karma is a gunny who could do it with an SMG and AR, and he is not scared to pick up a sniper as well, too. So super big best of 5 to come from this 2 matchup. And I'm going to be honest with you, Rhea. I think this one has the potential to go the distance.
Absolutely. And another question now that is not, very related to the teams, but, I've been curious for a while thinking about one main question, and now I would like it to address it to you. So, in your opinion, changing the mode's rotation can actually affect the whole match?
I'm sorry, repeat that last part.
Like, if you're changing the modes rotation, like the order for Search and Destroy, Hardpoint, and Domination, are they gonna actually affect the whole match?
That could, and I'm sitting here looking at the best of 5 to figure out, you know, if that map rotation and whatnot is going to be a factor. I think it is. Domination being added back into the pool. I think this match in particular is going to go to at least a game 4, the first one we have on board. That's 5% in EuroElite, but at the same time, I think these teams are prepped. I think they're prepared. I think they have, you know, made the necessary adjustments. It's all about how they're going to respond in game, though, because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you know, we can sit here and talk about how a team can sit here and get ready for, you know, the show. But when the show goes live and they're in the lobby ready to rock and roll, we jump into that first game. We're going to know who practiced and put the hard work in and who, you know, kind of just took it lightly.
Yep. And last question, like, as you are, I'm very excited to watch these games. But now, you know, I'm more excited to know your prediction for this match. Who's gonna get the first win, in your opinion?
Well, I'm taking a look at the map, or the map pool, and I'm also taking a look at the lobby. Right now, it does look like we're going to see a 4v5. It was going to be a forfeit coming out of the first game for 5%, but they were able to get a fourth player to come and join in for a sub. So it does look like we're going to see a 4v5 in game number 1 as we're getting geared up for that. I'm thinking with that kind of knowledge as a Hardpoint, or are we starting off with a Domination? Is that right?
Domination,
Well, no.
Sure.
I'm taking a look at it. It's just we've been sold by our admins. Okay, there we go. I was looking. I was like, man, I know. I jumped in a lobby and it said Domination takeoff. I know for sure we're not going to be seeing a Domination to start it off. It is going to be the Hardpoint to start it off. A 4v5 at a Hardpoint is never favorable. And with that being said, I think it's going to be not an easy one. Still, I think it's going to be, you know, one that. You know, EUE is going to have to earn, but I feel like they have a lot of potential to take this game 1 as well as this best of 5 series.
absolutely. So let's get into the game, I guess.
There we go. We're going to take a look at the spread now as we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Mobile Mayhem quarterfinals, we are live. Starting rotation, we're going to take a look at it. It is going to be a Hardpoint firing range followed up by a standoff search and destroy. Game 3, guaranteed. Game 4, not. It's going to be a Domination raid as we're going to go ahead and fire it up with a little bit of firing range. Hardpoint. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4v5 will ensue, and I'm going to be on the 1s and 2s tonight solo. That's right. Don't have a co-caster. That's quite all right. I can run the show all by myself. Here we are. We got Rhea on the 1s and 2s in the back, but when it comes to the play-by-play, I got you guys, all right? We're going to go ahead and fire it up again. P1 going to be out in the open. It's all about who can get on the objective as well set up for P2 rotations. We'll see which team does it best. Now his point's going to be opening up, and EUE, they have a big advantage with this 4v5 rotating in. They're going to be able to take advantage of the point. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see it changing anytime soon. Greasy looking for the contest. He's going to get some shots on one. Genius going to be able to get another. Boot going to be able to get Cry, but Cry now going to be avenged as Karma is on the objective. It's 15 seconds in, and we got 15 points going over to EUE, and it is going to be a bloody one here for the side of 5%. The good thing is, looks like they might be able to buckle up for a flip if the timing is right, but with 27 seconds on the clock, I'm going to do it too soon. Also don't want to make it move too fast now as we see it. Trailer side control here coming through. Might be a great opportunity to see if this squad in 5% can make the break as Greasy does get on the point. Killless off the bat, but there it goes. 4 in the feed. 4-5%, and that's going to be enough for the break. One map suspensions are a lethal thing to think about when you're looking at a best of 5 spread. Obviously, it's not going to be as detrimental as a best of 3 is. You're going to get a chance to at least display your talents in 3 guaranteed games. Right here it is going to be a 43 to 9.2 coming through. And it is EUE. They are rallying the troops for a big armory hold. They've got 2 on the objective. Greed's going to be able to hold off the push. Says Karma all combining for a massive amount of kills. Taking a look at the kill feed or the scorecard as well. 6-6 for Cry. He's going to be top frag with the lobby for most kills. Karma right there with 6-3. Better KD though. 6-6 for Boot and Genius alike. as P2 has been super successful for the side of EUE, but again, 5% down to 4 players at this moment. They made their bed, now they got to lie in it. Now the bed that they want to see is this P3 trailer site, because if they don't get any kind of control here, I do not see this turning around now as Greed and Rick looking to make that rotation through. They're going to go ahead and anchor the spawn side. See how it goes through now. Karma with the initial push. Greasy's going to be able to shut him down. Say's going to be spotted, but Greed's there. He gets turned on, and here we go. Trailer site looking pretty massive now as we're going to go ahead and get geared up for our first listed. And then I'm thinking, while outside of 5% are on the objective for the time being, we're going to go ahead and see how the comms sound now as we'll go ahead and join in for our first VC listed in.
Me, one shot.
Yeah, concuss. I'm concuss. I'm
Me,
fucking
to
concuss.
me.
Dead mid.
Barrel.
Dead barrel, dead.
Nice.
Barrel.
Dead mid.
Barrel dead. One more barrel.
Okay.
Me.
Let's
Two
go
long.
Nice.
No, one more side.
Okay, leave that. Go next.
Yeah, let's go next. Let's go shower.
One barrel.
Solid.
Two wood.
One side.
Tower, yeah?
Yeah.
I put my knee. I go shower.
Top wood.
Wood, Geoffrey, your mid. Bottom wood, one shot. They have take 5.
É long. 1 HP é long.
Top wood.
One mid.
Yeah.
Play for shower. Don't go jungle.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I'll drone it.
Ani tá puto.
I'll drone it.
Two shower.
One top wood.
He's pushing jungle. One pushing jungle.
Dead jungle. Dead.
Moi je te suis.
Vas-y, mon gars. I've got trophies.
Moment of devastation right there. As you can see, the point is going to be held. P4 rotations look pretty damn solid here for UE. Of course, they've got a 5v4 on their hands, and they are not looking to give any hope to this squad of 5% now as we've got 159 to 40. We've heard the comms for the boys over at 5%. Now we're going to go ahead and tune in for a quick EUE listen in.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Hey, relax. Come.
What? I'm chill. One minute.
Bottom wood. He's spawn trapping shower.
I'm watching Shinon.
Yeah, you can go in the hill. They spawn top.
One shoulder.
One shot.
No, one shot trailer.
But I'm watching. No, where's he? Top 10.
One in hill.
I'm gonna close though.
Two in hill.
Bottom team 2, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
One's bottom 10.
No, they're spawn trapping ramp. One stopped in.
One mid sandbags.
Yes, low.
Armor, yes. They attack. Yeah, one armor.
I'm watching top 10.
Oh my god. One dead, one more.
I'm going P2.
One's dead.
No, one barrels.
Discussing the point.
Low. Dead, bro.
Nice.
I take scraps, go next.
Okay, yeah. No, one ramp. He's going tunnel.
I don't care.
Channel one shot,
trailer.
bro. Oh my god, my
Mid, I'm concussed. Yeah, go new.
Yeah, that was a good tunnel.
Yeah, go.
One barrel.
No, two barrels and one below outside
I'm
of
dead,
it.
I'm dead, come.
No, they are still there.
One more.
Okay, no, wait. We're all dead.
I use stack.
Go from 10.
One barrel, I guess.
Dead, discuss.
One more.
Nobody CT.
Concussed. Just 1 on point. Push.
He's tunnel side point.
Do one more. Purifier.
Oh, no, I'm dead.
I dropped
I have your tunnel.
I watch bottom chin.
No, one tunnel. He's CT truck.
City truck. Yeah.
Half health.
Dead.
I spawn tunnel. They spawn
Wait,
top.
one is mid. SKS. Yeah, I'm watching it.
I was bottom 10.
One mid.
Shoot, come on. Dead.
Rick, imagine. Gone it.
Low on tunnel.
I watch Chino.
He might come ramp. Go next with bullet. One barrels.
Shades, wait. Let me go first.
Wait for what?
No, one shot CDOM. He's hopping up in the point.
One shot.
Two knocks, bro. Wait, I'm going from this one. I'm low.
Run, my little Rick. Go.
No,
he's off.
Two points. No, it's not right corner, bro. Right, your right corner, agree.
That is
Yeah, just stack it now. Stack it. Win.
P1.
All right, solid comms for EUE. We stuck in a little bit longer because I'm going to be honest with you. Solo casting, not necessarily my forte. Here we go. 20 seconds needed now for the squad of EuroElite, and they are rocking and stacking this objective. Rasmus trying to make the peek through. Rick going to be taken down by his own graces, but 12 seconds only remaining to shut down. It is felt massively. The TAC 5's coming out. Greasy, the only one in a position to contest. He's not going to make it there, and that is going to be defeat accepted. 250 to 68, ladies and gentlemen. A big way to start this series off, and I got to say, it's a 4v5. What did you guys all expect? Right? An admirable performance from 5%, but admirable only goes so far. Right here, it is all EUE. And a big way to start this best 5. The game won almost for free. 250 to 68. Solid game there for 5% in the 4v5 manner, but there's only so much one can do without having, you know, the instance of, for Christ's sakes, I mean, what else did you expect? That's all I'll say. We're going to go ahead and hop right into it. It is going to be a search or destroy on the agenda now as I'm taking a look at the spread. We are going to be moving on to a search or destroy on standoff. I was taking a look. Hisoka is going to be joining in for the 5th player for 5%. So from here on out, there's not going to be anything holding back this roster, as they will be on even terms now. So standoff search to destroy for game number 2. Game number 3, it's going to be a raid domination. Now, morale seemed pretty well for 5%. I'm expecting them to buckle up for a big one because UE have kind of struggled in the search to destroy per se, right? So we'll just say that they drop this game. We get to that game 4. We're going to be looking at a Hardpoint Summit. So I think for, you know, I'm not saying it's a guarantee thing, but I think EUE might not take this game, and if they do, again, I think we're going to go ahead and expect a game number 4. Wait. So, who dipped out for 5%? Are they going to have a 5th player join back in the lobby? Interesting. Hisoka joins in, Greasy dips out, and I think we're going to see... Are we going to be able to see 2 subs? Is that a thing? Or does Greasy have to stay? Okay, so we're waiting on 4-0 Noor. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so Hisoka is stepping in for the empty spot, so it's not technically a sub. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. So Noor's subbing in for Greasy. Greasy's out. He did his job. We didn't see a forfeit, but at the same time, you know, might as well have saw a forfeit because it's 4v5 and Hardpoint. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. EUE is just, or not EUE, but EU is just built differently, right? We're in the playoffs, we're in the quarterfinals, it's a best of 5, and we have to see a 4v5 pan out for game number 1. It's never favorable, but, you know, as I mentioned earlier in the game, you made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. They left out of the lobby for last Thursday, where they faced off against FN 420 and lost. They dipped out early. 2 players did. They had to pay the price. Certainly not the best case scenario, but we'll see if they can turn it around now, as we do have a 5v5 on our hands. It is going to be search destroy on standoff here moving forward. And guys, if you're here for EUE, let me know in chat. If you're here for 5%, go ahead and spam those names there for me right now, ASAP. All right? Got to see some support for these teams now. If they have bid their spots here in Mobile Mayhem quarterfinals, and I think it's going to get only better from here now, as we are going to gear up for that search or destroy. So, what's everybody doing, bro? It's so weird, solo gas, especially. This is supposed to be like a major kind of thing for quarterfinals, right? And I'm here sitting here doing it by myself, so I hope I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm trying, all right? I'm trying to find a motivation, right? Got a fresh new cut yesterday. It fades, feeling right. Like, the curls are starting to hit back up, man. This is natural hair for me. So, you know, I won't get that long hair, don't care kind of feeling, but, you know, got the curls back, baby. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Game number 2 ready. Search and destroy standoff. Rasmus ready up, bro. It's now or never. I will personally kick you from the lobby. Boot, you're the French Eminem, but I'll kick you too, bro. Oh, also, major announcements coming through after this series. We are actually going to be moving and bringing up the nominations for the season. We got MVP to announce. We've got Sniper of the Season nominees to announce, and as well as the Rookie of the Season nominees to announce. So these are just nominees. These are not, you know, the votes haven't came through just yet. So just waiting for them. They are good. Let's go ahead and spam that start button. Jump right. Bro! There we go. We're here for it. Search or destroy. All right. Standoff. Search or destroy. Defense going to be here for 5%. We'll see how it pans out now as the conservative plays here for the side of EUE. They are playing for picks, and picks are going to be hard to see. As you can see, the split's going to be 2-1-2. 2 kind of hold the back alley, deli area, not really looking to overextend. That's going to be Genius tagging up with Rasmo. They're looking to possibly make a little bit of noise on that site. Nate's coming through. Thumpers as well now. Shots coming through. It is going to be Rick dropping Onur as he does get caught out in the middle of the backside. How the hell did Rick take out Onur all the way from this angle? Okay, Rick. Maybe he was top blue and dropped down. Cry and Says they combine for 2, and that's going to be enough. Hisoka, last player alive. He's not going to be a 1v5 scenario clutch player, and that's going to be it. First round in favor of EUE, and I might have overspoke earlier again. I got to say, EUE have not looked very well or very good in Search or Destroy here recently. They've looked decent, okay? But decent only goes a, you know, a certain distance. Right here, we're playing a top-tier team in 5%, and kind of exploited them there. It was a flawless round there for the side of EUE. Right here is now the push coming through. It is going to be Boot finding first blood, making a lot of noise through the mid-site. We'll see if the info comes through for Says to get the refrag. Guess what? Rasmus is there. I mentioned these two players in particular before we started this series. They are certainly putting some shots in. Hisoka putting some shots in as well. Is going to be able to find another one on Korea. We got a reverse perfect round now. We saw flawless 5-0 in favor of EUE the first round. We might be seeing the exact opposite here as Boot going to be baiting and switching. Rasmus able to shut down Rick, and that is on Karma. Let's see if he's able to clutch a 1v5. We saw pretty much Hisoka get dropped almost instantly once it was left to him. So we'll see how it pans out now. 48 seconds on the clock. No bomb in the hand. He's going to be outsed right there by Rasmus. Up top looking for the shots. Boot going to get the refrag as Genius drops. One player gets, gets taken down, but nearly a flawless round for both teams.
Bomb spotted. Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
See how Karma does here now as he's still got the DLQ in hand. Bree going to be taking some shots.
Sniper down.
Let's see anything he likes. Cry going to be able to find that first blood. Now, how many players are actually running snipers? I'm taking a look at it. Okay, we got Rick with the CBR. We got Karma with the DLQ. We got another DLQ for Cry. And then we got Says with the MAC-10. So, interesting 3-player snipe. Maybe they're playing patient for a reason. We'll see if it pans out now. As they do find first blood. Now is a minute and 15 on the clock. Still haven't made a commitment to the A site. Rick actually does jump up right there on that statue tank, pays the price, and that's going to be Boot finding his third Man's starting to heat up right now. Friendship and him putting him some shots right there. Cry! Almost gets dropped, but able to extend his life, and we'll see if he is able to make a difference in this one now, as Rick and Rasmo is going to be the 1v1, or the 1-for-1s. Genius able to aggressively push up, finds the nasty 2-piece. But it's going to be dropped. Says right there for the refrag. It's damage done, though. Greed now at a 1v3. He's found one. Boot finds him, and that is going to be the 2-1 in favor of 5%. All right, we see some pretty conservative rounds here from EUE, and it hasn't necessarily paid off completely. Like, the first round was a solid one, but 2 rounds in a row now as 5% has taken the advantage and the momentum. Ahsoka playing with Fate here, looking to push the gas station site. It's going to go unnoticed for now, man. This is a big flank. God tier. We'll see if it pays off now. Cry with the jump shots. Rasmus equally jumping as well. Hisoka going to get the finish up. Gets the info. Here comes the push. Genius looking to play aggressive. He's going to find 1. He's going to find 2. And now it is on Says and Greed. Can they pick Slack up? Well, God dang, Says, you're all the way over here. How did you get there, bro? How did you get all the way up there? And then how did Genius get all the way back here? It's all on Says. He's in no man's land. Bombs down. 5 players left to deal with. This is possibly going to be another 5% round. 100% guaranteed. Shots come through. Says gets dropped to Nur. Holger at hand. Shuts it down now. 3-1. Last round for the attack of EUE. Can they make something happen and close this gap?
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
So we got a 60% push from EUE, and it might pay off. Says Karma able to push up aggressively through the back alley sites. Raswell's dropped. But Cry is another victim right here. It's the 2-for-1s now, as we'll see a little bit of aggression from EUE. They've gone 4 rounds solid, playing conservatively, and as aggressive as that was, they're going to go right back to their conservative traits. And I'm going to be honest with you. 4 rounds in a row, you have only got 1 round. At some point, you had to buckle up for a aggressive push. In the last round on the attack, I guess, is the best way to do it now. I would have probably swapped it up a little bit. Maybe had a little bit better success rate, but that's neither here nor there. Boot. He's here. He's there. He gets the shots. That's going to be Greed. Drop. Bombs planted, though. So now it's a race against the clock. 38 seconds on it. We'll see if the 2v3 pans out now. Zonur clearing the back alley. Got Karma right there holding the little refrigerator site. He is very content with doing so. It's kind of sneaky right here. Look. Says up top, peeks his head, gets info. Karma, here comes the push. He's going to go through Deli. 12 seconds on the clock to push up. Onur's dropped. Oh, he's 1. Boot finds 1, though. The shots come through. Onur is going to be able to find 1, but that's not enough. Says right there. The numbers prevail. Second the hard point. EUE, they find another round for themselves. And they close the gap now as we flip sides. It's a 3-2. Lead still in favor of 5%, but EUE. See how solid the defense can be now. Is we're 1-0 lead in their favor in the series. And I think it had partially the fact to do that it was a 4v5, but, you know, we'll never know. Obviously, the players made a decision to bounce out of the lobby last week, and they're feeling that this week as they're going to be in the hole right here in the series, looking to even it all up, though, now, as they have a 5th player in the lobby, and got a pretty exciting search and destroy. So, conservative play for both sides on the attack in the first round. Obviously, 4 rounds in a row. UE played the, you know, patient game. Didn't pay out. 5th round, they shook some things up, and you see how it panned out. It's 3-2. Boot finds first blood. That's a 7th. My man is frying right now. Sniper down. Rasmus going to be able to find another, and that's the 2 for none Cry able to find shots through. Karma's going to actually get a credit for a kill on Hisoka with the wall bang. Bomb's going down, and that is going to be Rasmus picking it up. Going to get the plan off. Look at Genius. They are all in the enemy territory. They have EUE pinned down. 2 players left to deal with. Karma down low. Rick as well. They're playing their twos, but ladies and gentlemen, when you're outnumbered and cornered, only a few plays you could do. Rick hops to up, or ops to hop out the windowsill, and is going to be able to find one now. Karma able to find one as well. It's a 2v2, 28 seconds on the clock. And it's going to be the pinch approach now. As you can see, they're splitting up, trying to cover as much as they can. Rick, he's got to be flawless right here. He's got Boot pretty much dead to rights. Crab walking coming through. Rick going to be able to find Boot, and that was an easy free one. Genius, 200 IQ. Can he make the rotation all the way through? Catches Rick off guard. Karma's dropped. That is it for 2. In a big round of redemption there for 5%. It was almost a 2v4 sold. Genius comes through, putting up some big IQ plays. Plays time perfectly. Catches both of them on the transition. And ladies and gentlemen, that is that round going in favor of 5%. First of the attack. First of many. Well, guess what? Says he finds first blood for himself. On the prowl, though, is Onor. He's going to be able to catch him off guard. Drops the Holger. Opts for the Banana Mac. Little banana split action coming through for him. Now is the 1v1s coming in. Genius and Says have dropped. Taking a look at the scorecard. 6 kills on board for Says. Genius was a menace last round, so deal with him early. Might have a little bit more success. Hisoka drops. Bombs down. Look at where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. This is literally in the spawn site of EUE. And I think they are content with camping it now as the info comes through. They have an idea, but oh, Noor, my guy, how are you going unnoticed? Does get one, but he's instantly traded by Karma. Boot going to be able to pick up the bomb now. Here is the push. Bottom grannies, or bottom blue, rather. Don't think this is a play. I think you need to get out. I think you probably should have got the hell out of there. Oh, my! The 2-piece from Rasmus. Rick, last player alive. Rasmus clutches those, ladies and gentlemen. We are on map point.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
All 5% needs is one round, and they will have 100% taking this search or destroy now. Job's not done. Rasmus continuing the work. He's going to get another 2-piece. My guy is feeling it. Catches another off guard. Onur finds one as well. Onur's going to find 2, and that is it. It was over before it began. And let me tell you what. We've got a tied ball game. 6-2 win for the side of 5%. They square things up in the series. We are guaranteed at least a game 4 off of that performance. Take a look at the post-action report. You can see it, Rasmus. He collects the top frag for obvious reason. Multiple kills coming through towards the end. Multiple double kills, actually. He was really starting to fill those shots. 10 on board for Rasmus. 7 for Genius. 7 for Boot. 6 for Onor. And 4 for Hisoka, racking up the bottom side. Give them the benefit of the doubt, saying that they had, a game to warm up on. Anytime you jump into a series and it's search and destroy, obviously going to take you a minute to adjust. On the flip side of things, EUE, they started off strong, but there was nothing strong about that search or destroy after that first round. Wasn't very convincing. And 5% were able to steamroll through. 6 apiece for Says and Karma. Rick picks up 4 as well as Greed. 2 for Cry. They're going to have a moment of redemption now as we're going to get geared up for it. It is going to be Domination on Raid. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and get geared up for that, as this one is starting to be one for the ages here for 5% in EUE. This squad, take a look at it, man. I gotta say, EUE has came a long way, bro. I mean, let's look at it. They get thrown into the mix last season, last week. Wasn't really for anything, but, just to fill the slot. Let's be honest. They earned the qualifying championship, they win that, right? They put themselves in a very, very lucrative spot in the standings to finish. I want to say it was like a top 4. I gotta look at it. Maybe I have it right here. There we go. Just for everyone to see. The CUE team is no pushover. They literally finished 5th with 95 points. Or with, how many points is that? I gotta 75 points. Literally couldn't see it because I had OBS kind of lowered down, but very convincing regular season performance. Now they're going to be able to get their shine here in the quarterfinals, but they got the work cut out for them. This 5% team, it's looking like they're clicking on all cylinders, homie. And I got to be honest with you, with 5 players in the lobby, EUE, I would say that they should be scared, but they should certainly be worried. And this domination raid game is going to be a huge factor for momentum now, as we're going to get geared up for it. Roger coming through with the Pickle Ricks. Pickle Rick! Appreciate you, bro. All right, here we go. Go ahead and start it up. We're going to flip sides. Domination Raid, the Hollywood Hills of California, baby. Who you guys got in chat, let me know. Go, just need a few players ready up. And we should be good to go. Hop right into it. Not going to waste anybody's time. Cry Rick, last ones to go. If you're just now joining in, we've already had 2 games played. Best of 5 has started off pretty solid. Easy one for EUE, and game number 1 is a 5v4, right? Well, we get an even matchup at game 2, and the difference is just tremendous. 5% playing at 150%. They get the 6-2 win in the Search and Destroy, so we are tied up 1-for-1. As Raid Domination will be the deciding factor who's going to take the advantage yet again. With momentum that we just saw from that Search and Destroy, I'm going to be honest with you. Can't help but roll with 5% in this one. And I love me some EUE players. I love the comms. I love everything about this squad. They're very humble. Comms are solid. That can only take so far. The gunnies have to be on point. We'll see who's going to be on point now, as C and A going to be capped respectively by each. And now it's going to be a scramble for ring control now, as we see first encounter there. Karma able to wipe Genius out. Boot is going to be contested, but he wins a massive gunfight right in the middle side of the ring. Say is able to deal with the pest. And ring control dominantly going to be in the hands of EUE for the time being. But here comes Genius. Here comes Hisoka. They are not content with giving this one up too easily. Now here is Hisoka's going to be playing the little pest and spawn. Able to take down one. The info is not going to be relayed almost instantly. And that is going to be 5% hopping the flag off the rip. Pressure in the spawn side. Jungle's not safe. Rick's going to get dropped in a 3 combo for Hisoka, as we are spicy. First half already unfolding. As you can see, Say's holding back, looking to deal with Hisoka. He's going to get the info, but he misses. He misses Rasmus. Oh, this is not, I mean, this is just a, I mean, not the best start for UE. Great start for 5%, and I'm thinking, while we got a great start for 5%, we heard the comms and the morale. They sounded like it was just, I mean, they sounded like it was another day at the office earlier. We're going to go ahead and jump in with the side of 5%, see how the comms now is. They've got the double cap. They got the flip. Can they hold the momentum? Can they hold this ring sight? We'll see how the comms sound now as we go in for our first VC listen-ins with 5%.
One bottom. I push him.
Nice, he's dead.
Genius, one more.
He's on blue van, yeah. Yeah, I
T'as
might get my streaks too.
Vas-y, les top près des tout là, vas-y,
He's
ça
on blue van.
Bravo, dead. One more. He's low, Genius, bien vu.
Ouais.
Dead.
Nice.
Jungle, very weak.
I
Oh,
push
you
A, I
want
push
to-
A, I have laundry, I love laundry.
Half drone. I'm gonna put drone.
I push with you, I push with you, I push with you. Let's go.
One candy pillars.
Guys, retake A when you can. Retake A.
Yeah, we
Dead,
have.
all dead.
Go B. I clean.
One kitchen. No kitchen, no. Nice.
Dead on B.
I
Nice.
still have a drone.
Fresh. One more red.
Bottom red.
Dead.
Top red though.
I have kitchen. I'll just hide kitchen, guys, in the corner. Whatever, man.
Vas-y, prends rien du tout.
Circle.
Voilà.
He's dead. Mid stairs.
We're dead.
I'm dead.
Top red dead.
Arrête de crier.
Dead. One zig. Special red, 2 ramp. Can someone give me your gun?
Top red,
I'll pick up the SKS.
top red.
Mid-stairs.
I'm gonna kill B.
Dead, top red.
There, bro, I was one of them.
One more red.
He's dead, mister. Oh, on B, top red.
Place freaks.
Ah, drone for next one.
I have a drone for next round.
One more B. Only one.
Dead top.
Nice.
Je crois, je shoot dans le vide, ta putain de ta mère.
What? Two zigzags, Zinus. One red.
Oh, 2 Z.
Oh, pillars.
I know domination is the name of the game, but ladies and gentlemen, it has been a dominant affair so far. And 5%, they are just not letting off the gas pedal. 100-51. They get the flip early, get the B cap early as well. And mid control and spawn control were all in their court. I've got to say, it has been a solid one ever since that 5th player joined in the lobby for this squad. And right now, EUE, they've got to answer back. This is just not a great game. Again, it's seeping over from the search or destroy. I thought the momentum from the 5v4 would be enough in that hard point for them to kind of ride into the search and maybe put up a different, outcome. Well, we were wrong, bro. The climb has just not been there. In EUE, they are on the downpour. Say's looking to get some maximum efforts here, but Rasmus is a little sneaky. He's going to be able to get him down, though. Now, here comes the plays. Say's looking to find some multiples, but he's going to be outs there. The grenade comes through. Rasmus is going to be pushing up. Karma's going to be able to take him down. And with all the numbers coming in their favor, they are still not able to maintain the map control and take advantage of recapping that B site. At the very least, I think that's what they should have done there, but you can see it. The point's going to be hopped. And the pressure, again, is going to be at an all-time high for EUE. Will they rise to the occasion and come back on this domination game? Well, based off what I've seen so far, they're kind of out of pocket. I mean, they're just looking like they're not answering. They're not adapting in real time. They're literally playing very defensively. They're not being very proactive. And that kind of gameplay can, oh my God, could just be so dang lethal. And not just that, Karma pulls out his Annihilator and walks right into a Grav Vortex. Was able to find one before he goes, but I mean, you're looking at it right here. 133-73. Pressure is just continuing to hit like a Mack truck against this EUE squad. They're going to be triple capped. It is going to be quickly returned now. EUE, they are trying to keep their wits about them. We're going to see how the comms sound now. Is when it's tough, or when the going gets tough get going. Are they tough, or are they folding? We're going to find out as we go for our second listed in with EUE.
You want to push launcher or see?
I'm in ring. There's nobody here.
Wait, playtime, I'm coming. Oh no, kitchen.
Top red dead. Come.
Wait, play safe. Go launcher together. Let's check for big guys.
He got me. One more.
No, watch ring. Watch P5. I'll watch your top laundry.
I'm watching people.
Top red. No, top bottom red. Annie.
Pushing.
He's drive it.
One B.
Prefer B. Well, yeah, one B.
No, one shot.
Jungle.
Just throw your nades on B, and then we can push C now.
Two pillars. On B, they taking.
I'm stunned.
One jungle, one still
No, one more.
jungle.
P5.
One pillars.
Oh, finish. 2B, one zigzag on P5.
Karma, I'm coming C.
Finish.
Don't cap it, play left.
No, it's okay.
Who?
Il est sur.
Low, one shot. Faut le gérer.
One on C, guys.
Wait, they all on A.
Don't go, dead. 1A. Don't go. Okay.
One tree, one.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm going heaven. Okay.
I watch your red.
As much as I've ranted and raved about this EUE squad's comms and all the listenings we've done with them, even last season and the qualifiers, they were always solid. Right there, I'm going to be honest with you, the comms sounded as if they were just going through the motions. There was a little bit of excitement here and there, but it was a primary just possibly just accepting defeat. You can see it's on the score line. It's 188 to 110. There's only a minute 5 on the clock. I can't be too hard on this squad, but when you're given an opportunity like this where you're competing against some of the best in EU, and this is what we're getting, it's kind of difficult to see now as EUE are on the brink of being 2-1 right here as we see time's going to be not a factor. It is going to be the double cap that sticks. Finally, a little pressure on the B side to get the cap, but, I mean, there's only 2 points needed, and that is going to be it. Game number 3 in. We got guaranteed that game 4, but EUE, you've got to turn it around here. This is just devastating. Taking a look at the post-Mayhem report, it was a doozy for EUE, but it was a banger for the side of 5%, 35-11 for Genius, carrying that same momentum from the Search and Destroy, 31-18 for Boot, your returning rookie and MVP of the split last season. Gonna make it a repeat performance, but I don't think he got an MVP, nomination, and I know for damn sure he's not a rookie anymore. Super job, though, for them, as 5% were able to close it out. 19-9 for Hisoka. 10 caps coming through as well. He was starting off the game. I think he was 8-0. Good night. 17-17 for Raswell. It's breaking even, but I mean, when you're breaking domination games like that and putting up numbers, triple caps, just all the momentum in the world, first and second half to go on, it is really hard to recover now as we're going to get geared up for it. It is going to be a Hardpoint on Summit. We're going to get geared up for that now. As this is a make-or-break moment for the side of EUE. Can they handle it? Or we're going to see 5% close it out here. Best 5 format up on the screen if you missed this. Game 1 wasn't close. It was a 4v5 though. 5% drop ball. EUE take advantage. It's the only game they've won so far. It's been 2 back-to-back solid performances from 5%. 6-2 win in the Search and Destroy and a 200-123 win in the Domination game. As we are getting geared up for what could possibly be the last game for EUE this season. Quarterfinals, best of 5. Do you have it left in the tank, EUE? Can you take us to the distance? Can you bring us back? Can you make it even? It's all on you guys. Snowy sides of Summit. We'll see if the slopes pan out here as Hardpoint number 1 is going to be right in the open on the bottom side of the control room. And already we're on board with Genius. Man has been frying. It is going to continue. Greed's going to be able to find first blood, but it's going to be quickly traded. Boot there on the revenge. He's getting dropped as well, though. Cry and EUE, they are making a hell of a start here so far. Boot through the connector site, connects the shots as well as getting on the point. Hills Hop now is power shift going back in favor of 5%. No, it's going to be EUE. Rick finds his first. It's a big one. Stays there to collectively put their foot on the hill, and that's going to be EUE with the hold. As we see the point, again, not a lot of cover here in P1. A little bit more than some of the other P1s and other COD mobile maps, but not as competitive as I think as Raid is in P1 categories, but certainly better than a few others. Now, as we see the point going to be closed down in about 5 seconds. We're seeing P2 focus now as Catwalk is going to be on the minds of all these players right here. It's a 36-10 game. And EUE, they've gotten their mojo back. Can they continue on as this is an elimination game for them? Rasmus going to be concussed but able to stay alive. The Hill is going to be out in the open here on the Catwalk area. And looking to deal with the pass. That is Cry, who is on a 3 spree. Hisoka rounds corner. The God heading right there. Shuts it down. Got all the tools in the world. And that head glitch was masterful. Genius able to get his revenge, though, as he does find the one piece. Look for the 2, but Rasmus there to quickly answer as he's opted to pull out the Holger. Holger's both in hands of Onur and Rasmus. I'm going to be honest with you. On a map like this, I do not expect to see a ton of LMGs. And we've got 2 on the same side of the map. It is quite ridiculous. I got to look at the weapons variety. Holger, Onur, Rasmus, Boot with the Kilo, Genius with the Banana Mag. For the side of EUE, they've got a 4-player stack, and then 1 with the Holger, and that is going to be Greed. Now, as we're taking a look at the scorecard, 3-8 for Hisoka. Not a great start, but this is Hardpoint. Got to play for the distance, and Karma, he is putting on a clinic. 12 on his belt so far. Onur looking to peek through. Hisoka, they play their 2s. Don't matter. Karma's able to get 1, but Onur, that second player, does pay out. Player on the objective in Cry. Making some shots come through. Is going to get the tandem shots in, but here come the operators. Sparrow pulled out. Annihilator for Karma. Sparrow's drop does find 1, but it's not going to be enough. The hole is going to be firm, and it is going to be 5%. All up in it now. 1 player left to deal with. He's got a Purifier. Good night, bro. The post-mortem is felt here as the rotation is over. P4 bound. We are. This is certainly a scrappy one, as we see even the scrap time is being scrapped for. Last 10 seconds going to go uncontested, though, as we could see. Abandonment over for P4 bound. We are 5%. Looking to recover the deficit. Boot doing a great job there, finding the players on the transition. Hisoka pops the gravity vortex. Got Greed up top. Greed shuts him down low. Not going to be enough for the flip, though. You can see 4 players all over the objective. Make it 3. You got player 3. Genius trying to hold off the rotation. So 15 seconds in. Solid 15 seconds under the belt of 5%. But EUE, they are barking. They are biting. They are knocking on this P4 door, and they will not be denied. Boot there. Going to shut down 1. It's not going to be enough, but here it goes. The push up. There's 28 seconds left on the objective. The break is going to stick. Question mark? Well, here comes operators from 5% now as we're getting geared up for our first listen. And you guessed it, we're going to go ahead and jump in with 5%, see how they recover from this P4 retake that EUE were able to take over. Are they going to be able to get the enough energy to rotate over to P1 and have a better turn now as P4 closed down 100-90, literally a 10-point game, neck and neck. Who's going to take the advantage? Well, we're going to find out if 5% wants it more.
Yeah, he's got me. He's got me.
Tap.
1 stairs.
Push. Behind stairs. Behind stairs, weak as fuck. Snowy as well, guys. What the hell?
Allez,
No, we did. 2 inside, 1 there. Server. 2 server.
Dead inside. One step.
Jump in.
Bien stairs.
Stairs,
Hey
dead,
guys,
stairs, dead.
go past the spawn green.
Bottom. Cash.
Dead, bottom. Cage dead.
Nice.
Come on, guys. Get me, dog.
One
HP, computer.
One top.
Oh,
Yalla.
Flash green.
On les pète dans la merde, voilà.
Top.
Serveur.
Ah, one connect. Guys.
One
Guys, go
step.
push green.
Cage still.
Go push green.
One next, bottom.
I'll
He jump, he's
No,
inside.
Stairs.
See them dead.
Ah les gars, ça sert à rien ce qu'on fait pour push green. Ça sert à rien ce qu'on fait.
Ouais, faut pas jouer, non.
I've got your trophy.
Go push green, please.
No, don't push. Okay, two in corner, pushing you.
Two dead inside.
Push green, hein.
Attends, je suis un HP.
C'est bon, c'est spawn green normalement.
Pure dead.
Nice.
Pure dead.
I have green, let's go.
Sparrow.
Un caucus.
Sparrow.
On top.
Guys,
Top
please
green.
wake up, let's go.
Wake up,
Cap
guys.
green.
2 in point, bro.
Twin point.
Top. Very weak. Top. He jump.
Ah, we
They
lost
push
one,
next.
we lost one.
Don't go me.
Ah, one more. Two more inside.
Yeah,
Go
bro.
back spawn.
Spawn, bro.
Go back spawn, guys, les gars, on a aucune rotation, les frères, go.
Oh, baby, the troops are rallying. EUE able to take a big, massive chunk out of P1 and P2, and 5%. They're going to be left to get the break here on this P3 rotation. Biggest money hill on the map, I would say. One of the bigger ones, indeed, on this map as well. Now, 5% in, 5 seconds in. They get the break, but it's not going to stick. It is going to be EUE rallying the troops, and they are locked and loaded. We're going to go ahead and join in. Are we going to be Game 5 bound or not? It's all on EUE now as they have racked up the points so far. Can they hold off the push, though? Second VC listed in with EUE.
One green.
Green dead. One shot, Rick. Nice. Push out.
On the back,
One building dead.
One spawns, guys, watch out.
Get scrap, whoever's in the hill. Yeah.
Spawns, no.
Do we have a drone?
Well, yeah. Wait.
Great, good fucking shit.
Come push. If we fail, I put.
Yeah, we can get the spawn. Rick, watch your kill cam.
Oh, one on
Yeah,
front.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dead. Watch your kill cam if you died. Watch your kill cam.
Let's go in the back spawn.
Take the back spawn.
I spawned back.
Get
I
it,
spawned
guys.
Go in the hill, have your forklift. Go in the hill.
One point, onion point.
Any one shot, one mid container. Any one shot in hill.
One red. One's good.
Nice, that's good shit, Rick. I have your snow, Rick. Get in hill.
One container.
One spawn.
Dead, one more, sit down. Container.
Yeah, red in the. They pushing. Stop.
Nice, one more. I'm pushing.
They came from snow, guys. Nice.
Push now.
Two snow. One back spawn.
Dead, one more dead. One more. Low, dead.
I need help. Red.
Nice going. Nice. I'm pushing next.
One catwalk. Backstabbing you.
No, one on next low. Top. One shot.
Up there.
Nice.
Fucking red.
Come on, wait for me, bro. Wait. Please slow, wait.
One top.
On top, he's pushing you.
Nice.
One shot on stairs. Stairs up next.
I'm watching for you, come. I'm watching for you, let's go top.
I've drawn.
Use it.
Okay,
One top. I'm gonna close him.
I'm pushing now.
Says I'm coming with you.
One close, dead. One bottom, guys. I hear him, one bottom.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I saw it. I could not even... Look, I was in the VC comms, right? And I'm thinking everything is just rocking and rolling, bro. They are cooking. 237 to 135. And I hear the comms, the call out, Says, watch your kill cam. Says doesn't watch his kill cam. I switch over to see where he spawns at. Thumper, right to the ground. Unfortunate. But the competitive integrity of the game shows it was on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. We can't hide it. We can't talk about it. Suicide Thumper for spawns. That's an effing chat, bro. EUE have shown just such a big Game 4 performance. Game 5 looked like it was going to be there, but that is it. Of course, we're going to have an official review, but bro, I don't think I've ever been sold that hard in my life, and I'm solo casting because I couldn't get a caster last minute. Chat, I wasn't trying to sell Says out, right? They were cooking, right? The comms locked and loaded, right? He's getting the right call outs. Everyone's rolling. Everyone's waiting to shut this one out. It was a 250 to 144. And lo and behold, all I could do was just literally put my hands in my face. I'm not mad, bro. I'm not even upset. I am just kind of at the point where you had a game in the bag, easy, right? And all it took was one mistake. And I can't even say it was a mistake. It was intentionally done, right? You didn't listen. You're in the heat of the moment, and that's how you react, right? Bro, I didn't want to catch him in 4K like that, bro. I did not. Take a look at the post-action report. Might be where the season ends for UE. Now it's 38-20 for Rick. My guy was... I mean, he had it all, bro. 38-20, 2 minutes and 7 on the objective. Model performance there. Monumental performance from EUE. They fight hard in the trenches. They fought hard all series long. And that hardpoint game was determined by one mistake, one error, one poor decision made. Why? Why? That's tough. We're going to take it back to the booth as we're going to get geared up. That's the 3-1 in favor of 5%. Can't neglect the fact that I have been sold so hard in this instance. And Rhea, I got to hear from you. That's a tough way to go.
I mean, verdict. What happened? What did we just watch? Like, that was really unexpected. You know, I was watching that 4 map and I was really excited and hyped for EuroElite because they were doing like pretty well. I was really hyped up, and boom, that thumper! Like, what the hell? What happened?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, it was a decision that was made in poor taste. It was a rash one to make in the moment. Obviously, you get the call out to listen, you know, watch your kill cam. That's all he had to do. He didn't do that. He sped it. Just continued to hit that spam button, skip it, right? He ends up on the other side of the map. And what's the best way to get across the map without having to make that trek from the backside of P3 to all the way to P4? Death by
Do you
thumper.
think it wasn't on purpose?
It was on purpose. It was on purpose. I just... Look, if I hadn't done listen-ins at that exact moment, I wouldn't have caught it. It would have just been another... Oh, you know, it was just another... you know, someone killed themselves to a thumper. But I heard the call-outs, and I was trying to, you know, capture the moment in real time and see what happened. He didn't listen to the comms. And I might have sold out EUE in that instance. No, I can't take credit for that. That was all Says, bro. Says, beast of a player. Not, you know, talking down on him, but a poor decision like that in the moment ended up costing them the entire series right there. That's tough, bro.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean that's really tough. I gotta be honest with you. And I just gotta mention that someone say that I sound like I just came from the bathroom, and man, you're not wrong. But now, like, getting back to the match, I don't know, that cracked me up. But anyway, Brody, I gotta be honest with you. I never get disappointed watching 5%, honestly. Like, that one mass suspension was quite unfortunate, I gotta say, and EUE had the perfect occasion to dominate the first hardpoint with that 250-68 score, but let me tell you, that was a massive W game for them. But on the other hand, 5% had to play a 4v5, and this always highly affects the game result. Correct?
No, you're absolutely right. You can't spell EU without DQ. And that's the moral of the story. We saw a 4v5 in game number 1. And then game number 4. I mean, it was in the bag. EUE, all they had to do was just close it out. And we get a DQ. It's unfortunate, but, you know,
Yeah.
They made their bed, now they got to lie in it. Well, it just so happens that bed is not on the main stage anymore. So we won't get to see a Game 5. I felt like I've been robbed. I felt like I also robbed. You know, I felt like I'm partially to blame, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it. That's just it. 5% move on. EUE are out.
Yeah, I mean, as EUE was performing on the 4 map, I was sure we could have watched the 5th map. But, as you said, Verdo, you can't spell EU without the Q. Am I right?
That's exactly right. That is... I mean, I don't even know how those... that makes sense, but it's felt so hard here in EU alone.
Yeah, and right back to the game, as I was saying before, I guess the real game, the real competition started on that session Destroy standoff. Which I could tell it was way more balanced, but I guess not as balanced as EU wanted since it was a 6-2. And as a matter of fact, 5% drop the reverse unicar and secure that map. Also the Domination game too, with 2 banger matches in a row. Really, at that point, did you think it was already over for EUE? Or you still had hopes for them?
No, I still had hopes. I think they played very well in response. The Domination game kind of exploited a weakness in their respawns, but their hardpoints, I don't think I've seen a better hardpoint playing team that plays so damn well from the beginning all the way to the end. Like, they play some of the most complete hardpoint games, but at the end of the day, we've got a Game 3 and a Domination for right now. It's not Control. You've got to, if you're going to be Respawn team, you've got to be able to close it out on a Domination game, put yourself in a successful position, to close out in a Game 4 if you're not going to win Search and Destroys.
Yeah. I mean, I personally still had hopes for EUE, honestly. And, on the 4 map, but I imagine there was no way back. 5% went all in, and they won all, I guess. Brother, did you expect the score? I did not, honestly. I gotta be fair. My prediction was more a 3-2 in favor of EUE without any analysis. What about you?
I expected this one to be a great matchup. I just did not expect it to end the way it did. And I mean that with just... every fiber in me that, wanted to see a Game 5. This one that was the match that was going to go the distance. I don't think we're going to have that close of a series on our hands moving forward, as 117 Not Found and MONT are on board for next. I'm not discounting MONT, but I think that this series in particular was going to be our highlight, closest one in regards to scoreline.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's it. So we're now gonna move to the next and final match for tonight. We are expecting great games since we're soon gonna watch 117 Not Found and MONT team. Also, we're gonna talk about the awards of the season, so make sure to be here, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about. Have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit. I won't give up this, cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that
Yeah.
We are back with the last match for tonight, which is gonna be 117 Knockbound and MONT. This match is gonna be played regularly, starting from Hardpoint and in a best-of-5 competition. Before starting, we're gonna go through the nominees for the awards for this summer season. Firstly, let's start with the rookies of this season. So we got Calabuso, FM, Karma, Cry, Parasite, and Daytel. Now talking to you, Verdict. We're talking about rookies for the season, so the common players who managed to outstand with their amazing performance. So, can you surely tell me why each player here deserves to be in this list?
Well, I mean, it's no doubt. I mean, half of these players were playing or are playing today. Karma, Cry, Parasite, Daytel, they are all rookies being nominated, and they are all carrying their teams to be in a position to compete today. So their names are certainly going to carry weight as far as it goes for Rookie of the Split. But I don't think you can really doubt the name the Calabuso, brought in his talents. Man's literally broke record on record and single-handedly, put his team in a position to capitalize, but his team just wasn't able to reciprocate that energy. And it's unfortunate, but at the same time, are you voting on someone who plays good, or are you voting on someone who plays good and leads their team to victory? Well, the players are going to have to decide that, because this one's actually going to be player voted.
Yep. Alright, so we're, after the rookie, we got the snipers of the season nominees, right?
Yeah, we do. We got a hell of a list right here, as I'm taking a look at it. It's going to start with Dark Wizard Tilt, followed by Marvel, Narcs, Lucky, FM again from the Rookie of the Split, Slayer, Boot, Faints, Neil, and again Greed, who was also a nominee for Rookie as well, just didn't quite make the cut for the list. So Sniper of the Splits, looking pretty damn solid. It's pretty competitive.
Yeah, I mean, we have a huge list of snipers, and I'm more than sure each of them is an insane sniper. So the competition is very high. So, Verdict, who do you think will actually make it?
This is where it gets tough, right? Because we had a kind of weird season where we had some forfeits and we didn't get to necessarily see Marvel and Narcs perform, whereas we got a chance to see a few more of these guys, fill in because their teams actually got matches. I think Marvel and Arcs were kind of robbed of 3 series. Is that going to have an impact? Possibly when it comes down to votes, but at the end of the day, these players are going to vote, to what their standards are, where they think, the list should start out at. With that being said, 117 put up some pretty solid talent with Dark Wizard and Lucky. That tandem right here we're going to get to see in this next matchup, and I think if you don't consider those 2 names, you're kind of missing out as well.
You're absolutely right. Now we got the last season nominees, the MVP wine. We got Calabuso from Envious, Wayne from Atlanta, Steriker from Illuminati, Cree from EuroElite, Shark from Animus, Creed from Nova, Daytail from MONT, Genius from 5%, Has from FN, and Jazz from 117. So, we all know that MVP stands for Most Valuable Player, and as we saw, we got a pretty good list of players. So, you know these players more than me, and you follow them in their Mobile Mayhem journey way more than me. So, can you tell me what a competitive player should do, and how he should be in order to be nominated in the MVP season?
I mean, not only do you got to be, a team player in the regards of being able to play the objective when it's necessary, but you've also got to be a standout player when it comes to, making the right plays at the right time, putting your team in a position to capitalize. I mentioned it earlier with the Rookie of the Split, Calabuso. I mean, obviously that's a no-brainer, right? Dude was frying early on, but his particular play or style play didn't necessarily lead his team to victory. We're looking for well-rounded players who can, do it all. And, we're looking at players who perform well in Hardpoint, players who perform well in Search or Destroy, and Domination, even though it gets reintroduced back into the actual map pool for Game 3 midway through the season. So we're looking for players who perform on all 3 game modes in comparison to players who just fry every now and again, right? So when you're looking at an MVP, you're looking at someone who's going to carry your team to victory, put you in a position to capitalize as your kills come through in the objective, as well as just playing super solid in Search and Destroy and Domination alike. So that's a toss-up. If I had to pinpoint it, I don't think I could. I don't think it'd just be fair. I think we're going to let the players vote on that one. And, may the best man win.
Yeah. Got it, and I 100% trust your words. And now back to our game, 117 versus MONT. I'm looking at the map rotation for our best of 5, and it looks pretty solid. We got Hardpoint Raid, followed by Session Destroy, still on Raid, Domination Takeoff, and perhaps we got the second Hardpoint game on Hawk and AR, and the second Session Destroy game on Firing Range. I'm very thrilled to watch these 2 teams competing for an obvious reason. 117 roster, correct me if I'm wrong, is made of very known, solid, and OG players who have been competing in the EU scene for a very long time now. And on the other side, we have MONT, a quite new roster who recently appeared and competed in the high EU scene. However, this has not prevented them from qualifying and earning a spot in the Mobile Mayhem quarterfinals. So, do you feel the same, or what are your thoughts about this?
I think you hit it right on the head when you said earned a position to compete today. I made note of it earlier. MONT have made just, every opportunity the most out of it. They cannot be denied their right here to compete against this 117 team. However, I still feel like 117 have been one of the most improved teams in all of the Mobile Mayhem squads. Obviously, you talking about top-tier teams. The 2 that come to mind are obviously the teams that are in the semifinals. That's Animus and Nova. But you cannot sleep on the Spanish connection. 117 have made tremendous improvements. And I think we're going to get to see, those tools sharpened and, flawless executions today from them. I do not expect them to hiccup.
Yeah, and talking about 117, we all know 117 is a very solid team. It's a very solid roster when we're talking about Session Destroy. So do you think that MONT team is going to be able to compete against this team on Session Destroy?
Oh, they're going to be put to the test. I mean, this squad has shown that they can, come back in 5-1, 5-2 scenarios. And it's not even a question that their, you know, talents just thrive the most in Search and Destroy game modes. Not only do you have two of the best snipers in all of EU and Lucky and Dark Wizard, but you've also got an MVP candidate from Jazz, who is literally miles ahead of the competition in all three game modes. But you also have got Karma, who is literally the biggest brain player in Search and Destroy of all players in EU. If there was an MVP for S&D, I think Karma gets it easy. I don't know what it is about the guy. He just makes plays in the right instances, knows what he's doing, plays with one of the biggest brains, and then he's got the gun skill to match. I don't know if it's even fair that this guy be on this team with such talent.
I mean, you're not wrong, Verdict. You're absolutely not wrong. And you've been introducing 117, so now talking about MONT. Who do you think is going to be the key player with that team?
Oh, it's got to be a collective effort. I mean, Detail obviously gets the MVP category nomination, and it's for a reason. My guy has always shown up when he was needed. Parasite has made a lot of noise early on. It's been a little quiet. I'm going to be looking at both of those players today in particular, but then you've also got a vet on the team in Ragox, right? He's been here. He's done that. So he's going to have to step up, and he's going to have to pick up the weight that the vet carries along with his team. So Razzle and Dakar, they're going to have to get in where they fit in. They're going to have to follow suit. They're going to have to win their gunnies. And obviously, you know, Hardpoint starting us off, you know, they've got to start here because Search and Destroy, that's not a guaranteed thing, no matter how well they've been playing Search and Destroy here recently.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we're ready to watch this game. So I'm really excited for it.
Oh, I'm super excited too now as we're going to go ahead and get started up. It is going to be the Hardpoint raid, as Ray had just mentioned, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and fire it up into game number one. Certainly going to be a spicy affair now. This Spanish Connection looking to display their talents on all three game modes. Obviously, they're going to be looking for the 3-0. You give this MONT team a little hope. Obviously, they battled it out from the qualifiers to get to this spot today. Earned themselves a top 6 seed, and that's a guaranteed invite back to the next season of Mobile Mayhem. We are looking to see who's going to make it past today, and right now, it's going to start here on the Hollywood Hills, California. P1 out in the open right here on the ring side of things. Push is going to come through. Ragox and squad buckling up for a big P1. Karma there to get the refrag, and now the contest is going to come through. Dekur never stood a chance. The backside exposed. The break is going to stick. The gunnies on point here for Karma. He is 3 solid. And it is not looking like the side of MONT are going to be an answer back. As soon as I say that, here comes the tell. I mentioned talent on this squad. He is certainly the top of the top for this squad. You can see it here as he contests. He's going to be shut down. And right now, we got a split affair. This is a very competitive P1, and the scoreline reflects it. 16-14 now as you can see 117. They're going to go ahead and cut their losses, set up for kitchen side push, but it is not a an opportunity for them to not give up on P1. As you can see, Karma just making the best of every situation. He's going to be able to get to contest right there, but you can see he's going to sacrifice the spawns for this new hill, and that might not pan out perfectly for him. Parasite going to be able to catch him on the transition, but here comes Jazz, making it shake here on this kitchen site, and things are getting spicy already now as P2's coming through. And 117, they got a little bit of a big start here on this rotation as they get the first dibs. They're going to shut down the contest. No one in sight to get back onto the point for MONT. The lead going to be transferred right back into the hands of the Spanish Connection as they're looking to connect and close out this game number one, doing a solid job here on one of the money hills off the rip. Dakar from the backside going to be able to take down Dark Wizard. Is going to be able to find the two-piece to break. It's going to stick with 22 seconds. Plenty of time to scrap for, and it is certainly a scrappy one indeed, as we see the contest through Money Room. We're going to see some high-value kills. No, it's going to be Jazz. He's going to shut it down. The pinch comes in. He pans out, and the streaks galore he's got. Looking for detail. He's going to take him out. And that is going to be closing out the P2 rotation over to P3 garage side now. 57-33. Literally about 24-point game. But the advantages now are about to get out of hand. This is one of the biggest money hills on this map alone. And we'll see if 117 can get their bang for their buck. As the streaks start to come through, Lucky going to pull out the Purifier, looking for some shots. Ragox the front door of red. Certainly going to paint him a red right there with the purifier. The flamethrower coming in handy. Now the push through. It's going to be 3 players pushing through the middle of the map. They're going to get shut down, but 2 players are able to escape. It's going to be Parasite through the gem side, shut down. Got to hit the weights, homie. Get that weight up before you make the push. When I mean weight, I mean multiples. You got to be in tandem with somebody else getting a break on P3. There's no way you're going to get something to stick in garage with a one-man effort. Certainly getting picked apart as we see 117 just absolutely obliterating on the biggest money hill. They're going to get their massive value for it. Now we're going to be buckling up for a courtside push. Now, does MONT have what it takes to turn things around? Well, we're going to have to find out now as we are here for our first listen in. We're going to go ahead and join in with the side of MONT, see if they can turn this P4 rotation around.
Dinero.
Money, sigue.
Dinero muerto.
Escalera, entran 3.
Bajo dormitorio, Ani,
Entra, nice. Vale.
Tengo otro.
Hay Ani, cuidado.
Entran. Muerto.
No, cocina, dobles.
Corto cocina.
Estoy flash, ayúdame, punto.
Pull.
No, piscina sigue. Pull. Top también.
Dos en cubo.
Corto cocina.
P1, venga. Otro más, 2. Tengo yo P1.
Next.
Tengo la bandería ya.
Mira cocina, te miro dobles, Deika, mira cocina.
Vale.
Vale,
Cocina.
Va uno para árbol,
Una bola. Ahora hay que traer a punto, Voy.
Hay una cocina metido.
Tienen tag 5. Está uno en punto a la izquierda. Meto tag. Entrando a la izquierda. Buena.
Otro más punto, 2 más puntos.
Zigzag. 2.
Hay uno zigzag.
Muerto zigzag.
Uno zigzag y punto.
Well, you can see here they were able to cover some gap on the P4 rotation. P5 comes through, and there is Spanish connection right back in it now as P5 is about 20 seconds left on the objective. Now you can see focus for P1 resets on the minds of the 117 not found squad. Can they close this one out? They're only about 90 points away from victory. The bad thing is they don't have the P1 under control. Ringside, not a lot of traction so far, but we're going to go ahead and jump in. See how the comms sound for 117 not found for our second VC listening.
Rampa.
Mire el laundry, Yo tengo mid.
Una bala laundry.
¿Muerto laundry? ¿El laundry? Muerto. Yellow. Uno red. A ver, uno red. Uno yellow. Tira.
2 white. Uno un tiro side.
¿Muerto ese? Van por el oscuro, 2. Estreneo ahí. Cocina, medio.
Muerto. Ir jugando next.
Ven hacia aquí.
Hay dos, sí. Uno un tiro. Hit siguiente. Heaven muerto. Muertos 2 en next. Voy a saltar. Arriba. Heaven. Muerto. Uno árbol. Muerto.
Giovanni. Voy para el side. ¿Alguien se queda en el respawn, Giovanni?
Dos pull. Dinero. Bueno, ya. Uno más a tu izquierda.
Muerto.
Pues tengo espalda, tengo laundry.
Pero se me acaba la niña mirando medio y no viene nadie.
Van medio.
Pull.
Medio.
Dinero.
Muerto. Hermano, me lo robas, puto gay.
¿Qué dices? Si no matan ni con el Sparrow, bro.
Tengo medio.
Dinero. Hay uno en el spawn,
Heaven, bueno.
Medio. Dobles.
Joan tag, mira Heaven. Muerto, muerto el puri. Hay uno. Mirad.
Arco una bala medio, arco una bala medio, arco una bala medio. Arco medio entras ahí.
2 seconds needed now. The break finally comes through, and it is going to be a test of who can stack the objective the most. Dark Wizard on the point, looking to shut it down. They're not going to be able to close it out here. Yes, they are. They can't be denied. A solid game one indeed for the side of 117 not found, in a big way to start this series off. If you had a doubt in your mind about how well this Spanish Connection roster was going to go ahead and play in the Hardpoint, well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You got a little bit of a first-hand experience. Lucky. Big frags coming through. My guy was frying. He was literally all over the objective, as well as stealing kills away from players who had operator free kills. I mean, look, I was watching Jazz's perspective with the Sparrow on that P2 rotation, and my guy couldn't even get a shot up before Lucky was cleaning 2-3 up at a time. My God, 36-19, a minute and 40. He's going to be your breadwinner for both objective and KD. Big boy carries here in the Hardpoint. We'll see if he can continue that same momentum into the Search and Destroy, as he's going to be able to display those snipe talents, maybe get a little bit of a show and a little bit of boost to that sniper of the split vote. Karma going to be right there, 25-23, a minute 29 on the hill, minute 33 for Jazz, your MVP candidate for 117. On the flip side of things, kind of a struggle. You can see why. 13-23 for Ragox. He is your primary objective player with Dakar, and they both go pretty negative. Matter of fact, nobody goes positive with the exception of Razzle, who actually just breaks even. So, said they're going to have their work cut out for them. I was not lying, chat. This is game one in a nutshell, 250-86. I think we saw more points in the 4v5 earlier, with 5% going up against EUE. Okay, so, just to kind of paint your picture. Well, this is where they're going to get their opportunity to, change things up. Is 117 going to drop a Search or Destroy game, or is MONT going to fall victim to the 2-0? Question of the hour, because right now it's best of 5 format. We're looking at possibly one of the best teams in all of EU for Search and Destroy in 117, and MONT are down 1-0. Are the doubts in, or are we going to see some spectacular plays? Well, only time's going to tell now, as we're going to get ready for it. Again, as we mentioned earlier, the best of 5 leads us to a double dose of raid for the Search and Destroy map. So we're going to get geared up for that and more. If you had expectations for MONT to come through with a Game 1 victory, those went out the door, I'm going to be honest with you. Why is that music on? Oh, that's why. I didn't know I had that volume up all the way. Nonetheless, sorry. We're going to go ahead and remove that from that scene too, so I don't make that same mistake. I'm doing this solo today, chat. All right, cut me some slack.
Destroy the objective. Got the bomb.
All right, here comes plays. Lub's going to make the sub in. We're not going to get it all here in game number 1, though, as we can see it there. It is going to be a no ping, no party kind of scenario. I'm just kidding. Obviously, we may have had a poor loadout, or somebody was AFK. Nonetheless, it's okay. It's okay. Looks like Verdict needs a co-caster. Papa Zim is here. Zim, we are literally almost done with the broadcast. Where were you like 2 hours ago? When we were scrambling to get a co-caster. All right? Nobody reached out to you? Blame Ronan. Also, I put a tweet out and said, yeah, we're going to be solo casting today. I was just so sarcastic. All right. Let's go. Solo casting Mobile Mayhem quarterfinals today. Bro, if you can't read between the lines, I don't know what to tell you. All right. A little bit of a mishap in the first try around. We're going to go ahead and double back. See if we can get it ran back one more time. As we see the players right back in it. We're going to go ahead and jump right back into the Hollywood Hills of California. So, Zim, I wouldn't pay you $90 for 15 minutes if you were paying me $200 for 15 minutes. Still be 110 net profit, but I still wouldn't do it. Sorry. Oh, Jesus. Jesus charges 90 bucks. Good night. Jesus, what the hell, bro? That better be some godlike kind of coaching, my guy. Looking for the pressure here on the A side. Here comes the 1911. Razzle. Shutting down Lucky. Love going to be able to find one. And here we go. Rocking and rolling here in game number 2. First round. Looking pretty damn solid. Here comes the Koshka and the contact grenade. Not going to be able to get anything to connect right there. We call it the contact grenade here in COD Mobile, but it is certainly a Gaming Bomb and Vanguard. That thing causes a lot of damage. Cosmo is able to find one, as well as Karma. Karma's going to eat some bullets. Money Room not safe. De Niro. Well, that thumper shot was money if I've ever seen it. Going to be able to clear the window. Cosmos, you're down as well. Now it's 2v1. Dark Wizard never stood a shot on the rotation. Dakar going to shut him down. And the first round going into the hands of MONT. That's quite all right, though. 1-7, they're used to playing down. They have won several games where they were discounted, shut down, literally out 5-1, right? It's never chalk, though. The squad seems to always pull it back. We'll see if they continue to do so. The push towards the A site yet again. The concussions are going to hit. Jazz going to shut it down. 4 in the feed, looking for the ace. Lub gets the equalizer, but the damage is done. He's going to be dead in the water, and we've got a big round to pick back up there for 117. And I've got to say, what better way of answering that first round than nearly a solid one for 117. Only one casualty, but the man picked up 4 before he went. Hot damn. See, 2 snipers split as we got a 3-2 split here. 2 holding the A site, 4, 117, but Dark Wizard does not miss. The Koshka doesn't look better in anybody else's hand. My guy is doing it the best right now. Able to shut down that push through the door frame. No signs of life here, but oh my Ragox! As soon as I switch over to his perspective, they're dropping like flies, bro. What is going on here? Lucky able to find his first. But here comes the nade. Toss comes through. It's a little shy. Just a bit short. And Love gives away his location. Is going to opt to double back, though, as Cosmos finds the trade. Lucky's dropped to tell. Able to continue to thrive with the bomb in hand. Karma able to take down Love, and now it's all on Day. Can he tell us if he can clutch this 1v3? It'd be pretty epic. We'll see how it pans out now. There's 42 seconds left on the clock. Here's the scramble towards the middle site. Got 2 players right here on the pool site for 117. You got Daytel all on his lonesome here on the ring site. He's going to have to plan it here now as time's starting to dwindle. 117 going to pull back collectively. Why are you wasting so much time, homie? You're giving Karma the opportunity to completely get a damn good position. Daytel able to get the plant down. He's going to eat bullets. Karma, again, the time wasted doesn't pan out for Daytel. It pans out better for Karma, and Karma comes back around and biting MONT on the butt right here. Is 2-1 lead now. First round was pretty solid. The next 2, kind of bitter.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
Karma finds 2 before he goes. Damage is done. Cosmo's going to get the environmental. That leaves Natel and Love yet again in a 2v something. This time it's 4 players to deal with. Not looking too bright here for the side of MONT. They start off, I mean, guns a-blazing in round 1. Pretty silent after that. Now as Jazz drops Daytel. That leaves Love. Man's got a Deagle and a DLQ and a dream, a hope. Can he stay alive? Can he find at least one before he goes? Lucky Rounds the corner, gets dropped. Jazz does not miss. A man sitting on 6. 3-1 lead. 117 not found. Finding a lot of success early here in the defense. It's okay. The last round of the attack here for MONT. Can they muster up one more round? Can't go down 4-1 against this squad. We see the poolside push coming through. Lucky's going to get the info. He's going to fall back. Doesn't like what he sees. Jazz, he's here for the action. He wants to smoke. He wants the thumpers. He wants to push. Razzle, first one in. Dazzle dropped. That's going to be Dakar. Tried his luck. Nothing changed. The same Jazz love now stuck in pool bar. And homie, there is no mojitos. There is no shots on the house except for Lucky's shots. And that's in the form of the Deagle. 4-1 lead now. 1-7. They have taken it, and they have not looked back. Can they be as solid here on the attack, though? As we flip sides, they're up 4-1. They got a beautiful cushion. We'll see how it pans out now. As first round of the defense was a little bit of a doozy, but I think they've recovered, pretty well since. Jazz, just no F's given, bro. Look at this. All up in the spawns, homie. Can you make it any deeper, bro? Well, Detel shuts him down, but not before Dark Wizard able to get the revenge. Now it's all on Descartes. Bombs planted. 1v4. Dark Wizard does damage. And we're on map point, homie.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
First round on the attack. Polar opposite from the first round of the defense. Just damn rock solid. Here for 117. The Spanish connection. Connecting the dots. Connecting the shots. Connecting these rounds. 5 in a row so far. Looking to make it 6. Cosmos, he cannot be denied. The bomb plant is going to go down. Ragox, COD timing of all COD timing, does get sights 0-1, but you see it right there. Certainly not the best case scenario. Karma looks to test his shots from the pool stairs. Not going to connect. Pushes up. Aggressive. Cannot be denied the 6-1. 6 rounds in a row. Perfection for 117 not found. And ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say, that one was over before it even started. Hot damn. We talked about 117 being one of the best search and destroy teams in all of EU. This is exactly why. We just don't make bold claims for no reason. We make bold claims because we're able to back it up with performances like that. I'm sure MONT, team who has earned their right to be in this qualifier, starting to really try and change things up, but there was not really much they could have done. I mean, you're in the waters with a shark, and we don't even have shark in here. You're in the waters with some of the best, and I gotta say, 117 looked like Michael Phelps in those waters right there. Just not even fair. Said he's big brain, bro. He's gonna have to go get that brain checked out. I think it's just too big for his head, man. 11 kills on board. My guy was a demon. 11 kills on board for him. 9 for Jazz, the MVP candidate in his own right. 7 for Cosmos. 3 apiece for the snipers. They could only bite off, so much, right? They were chewing it up. But when you got demons like Cosmos, Jazz, and Karma roaming freely around the map, there's nobody there to really contest. It's kind of hard for your snipers to get in where they fit in, right? Well, here it is. This is potentially the last game of the night, ladies and gentlemen. The Dom, as we see it. Is this going to be MONT shutting it down early, or are we going to see them fight back? Well, be honest with you, based off of what we just saw, you can only expect that 117 are going to complete the sweep 3-0 style. Domination takeoff is where we're going to be looking to end this night out. MONT, do you have anything to say about it?
Capture the objectives.
That was their chance to talk. Obviously, they're not in the VC with me, so I won't discount them there. One of the bigger maps for Dom here, as you can see it, I think this one is about as equal as it gets as far as being a huge map, but also adding different play styles. And obviously right here, the stadium push was not anticipated for Karma. He's going to get shut down. It was just a play that you don't really see coming all too often from the Seaside. They are not scared to try something new They abandon the C site. They leave 117 flagless. No home flag indeed, Razzle. And a lot of life here early on here for the boys over at MONT. Unorthodox at its finest. The flip comes through the AC stick. And now I'm left scratching my head just as well as you. This is something you don't normally see for a reason, right? Well, you cut them where it hurts the most, and that's the home flag. They're not receiving any points. It's a 15-3. The bad thing is C looking to get solo cap. Finally a little help here for Lucky. Love tries to test his feet in the water, so he's going to get shut down. Now stability back in control as B cap's about 60% for 117. A little shake, a little bake, a little razzle, a little dazzle, a little unorthodox never panned out, right? Well, it panned out a little bit. Karma is now free roaming. He is going to be able to get some kills on his belt, and that's going to be 4 before he's shut down to tell. Needs to find a little bit of team push towards this B site. Now they're going to be opting to hop onto the C site, and I guess if you can keep your opponents off guard by going for the home flags, surely pans out, right? Well, we're going to go ahead and get geared up for our first listen, and you've guessed it, it's going to be MONT. They have shaken up this 117 team with a little bit of creativity, obviously going for the home flags. We see how the comps sound now as this is make or break for them. Can they make it to a game 4?
Un tiro.
Pushamos amarillo, venga, pushamos amarillo.
Top yellow.
Top yellow, me mata.
Tickets.
Una bala.
No, que es aquí, bro.
Uno está yendo para C.
Vamos por amarillo.
Tickets to go.
Muerto C.
Señores, estoy solo en estadio.
Yo estoy
Ahí no.
arriba hielo.
Top red, chavales.
Pero,
Yo contigo.
si ves algo me dices, Lop.
Me quedo en C.
Nédense, yo os cubro
En la esquina, debajo y loop, detrás.
Abajo, amarillo.
abajo, tío.
Arriba hielo.
Bro.
Una bola C.
No, uno en tickets.
En medic.
Una bottom blue muerto.
Meto tag en ramo rojo.
Buen tag. Vale,
Quiero un toque.
Spawn. Venga.
Yo un toque,
Pushale hielo.
Abajo, botón hielo. Se va para...
Muerto hielo.
Top yellow, uno top yellow, chavales.
Ese ese blue.
Vale, ese blue sigue. Va para A, es full. Pushara.
Uno tickets muerto.
Estoy en C.
No, está... Medic.
Estoy en C, me matan.
Uno C,
Hay dos.
y uno spawn de A,
Es verdad que... No mames.
Otro más genado,
Top red. Se tiró. Ticket now.
Muerto C.
Uno A.
Pick up.
Uno límite.
Uno en rojo.
Ayudarme C, cabrones, ayudarme C, loco. Estáis ahí conmigo.
Uno límite, muerto.
Hay uno ahí, luz.
Estoy dando vueltas.
Toca.
No, tío.
Estoy pegando una bala, tío.
Bueno.
Yellow, top yellow, 2. Bottom yellow.
Ticket. Puse a C.
Vayan para C, aguanta C. Aguantamos C y B, venga.
P1, uno P1.
Pon un tiro y abajo, ticket.
Muerto.
Top yellow.
Top yellow.
Mid muerto.
P1.
Muerto.
P1.
Mid muerto.
Vale, aguantamos así.
P1. ¿Qué hace P1?
Tengo P1. Fueron blue. Hay dos en P1, van para B.
Sí, otro más
Otro
P1, el límite. Ya está uno por ticket.
Otro P1.
Tengo yo ticket.
Ticket, un tiro.
Ticket, uno. Están B ahora.
Uno bidón.
Muerto B.
Dando, señores.
Otro más.
Well, a little bit of creativity coming through for a big Game 3 performance so far. We've seen flips back and forth, a little stability towards the end, and right now, 193 lead. As odd as it may have been, the strategy kind of panned out for the side of MONT. Playing it creative as possible, getting the flips back and forth. They are getting outslayed, but they're not getting outplayed. As a matter of fact, they have put their opponents in a deficit rolling into this second half, and 117, they only need one, so perfection is needed here for the side of MONT to continue on as the B-Cap's going to be hopped real quick. 3 players there to attack 5 prevails. The B-Cap comes through, and this might be the beginning of the end for MONT as double cap sticks. Nothing creative coming through early. Dark Wizard going to be taking off his spot on the C site. And here comes the split now. Can Descartes hold A with the side of Razzle? They get the hold on A. The C-Cap, it's literally seconds away. They're not going to be able to get it. Jazz shuts down the push. He's sitting on 23. Again, creativity does not prevail over gunny skill. As you can see, the point is going to be held. C is going to be reversed, and 117 not found. They found stability for themselves. Can they find the 3-0 here now? As again, can't deny this MONT team as their creative strats are coming through, splitting the home flags, A and C. Now it is a race of the clock. Can they maintain the A site with enough time to remain in the lead? Well, they don't have the lead as of yet. 117. They're going to get the A flip. They're going to hold B. Dark Wizard holding down the mid lane traffic. He is not letting anybody pass. 4 on board. The man is frying. Good night. The SKS looking pretty damn solid. The malpractice. Ain't no malpractice here, bro. Is the doctor in? Surely enough. There's no misdiagnosis. This is all headshots, all body shots, 2-tapping, 1-tapping. My guy is doing it, doing the most. The SKS, pretty damn solid. Now they're looking for the 3-piece. Can they get the triple? Can they close it out in 3? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and buckle up for a listen-in. I'm going to go ahead and give the chance for the Spanish connection to sound off.
Yo tengo hielo.
Voy pasé con pasé.
Son 13.
Vámonos por estadio, diría. Estadio para...
estadio.
¿Qué tengo?
Calma.
Pillen, voy, pillen.
Viene nada, Lucky.
Tigres, tengo. Voy para B.
Otro más.
Bro.
Muerto.
Espera, que no puedo ver. Siguen B. Bueno. Creo que van a meter el límite,
Yo tengo el placer. Lo llevas.
Bueno. Aguantamos las 2 banderas y ya está.
Rojo.
Tengo B. Uno B. Muerto. Bueno. Otro flores.
Yo voy a hacer nación verde. Tú en uno muerto. Lo controles que anda.
Flores.
No flores, ve.
Muerto. Voy para A.
Medio, verde. Medio.
Están en estadio. Van a tomar, vamos a van a tomarte.
Tienen tag.
Pichu.
Aguantad B,
No, de red, bro.
Aguantad B.
No, Zamper, bro. Zamper en...
Está stun. Muy bien.
Que es Santos Medic, tú, el malo.
Medio. Que 90.
Que no pillen B ya.
I don't speak much Spanish, but I know I heard top medical call out. That's all they need. They need the B-Cap to stick. And there is no hope here for MONT for the comeback. The triple cap's out the window. B is going to be held. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got our semifinals team moving forward. It's going to be 117 not found. And 5%, ladies and gentlemen. A big way to close it out. The 3-0, the sweep. The dream is shut down. MONT, they're not going to be moving forward. Admirable performance, though. They got to the spot to thrive, but just could not perform. And certainly going to be heading back to the drawing boards as they are going to be invited back next season. Pending they stick together, and I hope they do, because this team has a lot of potential. And I say potential for a reason. Why? In situations like this, 117 not found, their potential has been pretty maxed. Their talents are being displayed, and it showed. A 3-0, a 3-0 sweep. I don't know how much better you could have done it. Solid day indeed for Mobile Mayhem. EU, taking a look at the post-action report. 34 on board for Lucky. 34 and 22, 10 caps. As he's going to be your MVP right here for game number 3. 35 and 21 for Jazz, 7 on board. 6 caps for the man Karma himself. 24-20. The flip side of things, you got one player who went positive, and that was Ragox. The vet came through, but not enough to prevail now, as we are getting ready to close it out in Rhea. I know we were talking about these teams coming through and potentially showing us an upset. I just don't think that this one had that potential.
I mean, that was a fire match for 117. Like, no words needed at all. But I gotta be honest, when I've seen MONT take the first hill and the little advantage, I really got hyped. But unluckily for mine, it only lasted for a few seconds. I'm talking about the Hardpoint game. And 117 immediately took back the lead with a huge points gap. And you know, I've already could imagine how tough a Session Destroy game could be against 117. But man, they were on fire tonight. Like Jazz and Karma, they were popping off in the Session Destroy game today. Do you agree with me?
Oh, they were frying, homie. Dark Wizard and Lucky, they couldn't even get, you know, a snipe off to save their lives, because why? You've got demons like Karma, you know, Lucky, or not Lucky, but Jazz and Cosmos just running the map freely with really no kind of repercussions, right? And when you've got demons like that able to run freely, it makes it that much more difficult for the opposing team to retaliate. And certainly the 3-0 is felt here for MONT. They're going to be out. They're going to be invited back next season. I think they have, you know, some potential if they can maximize, you know, improve in the hard points and, you know, put some better strategy together for Search or Destroy.
I mean, they do have a really good potential. I really think that. And talking about 117, they literally won 6 rounds in a row. Like, this is the 117 power, like nothing else, or better, that's the Spanish power, I guess. And that's exactly what I meant when before I mentioned they were extremely solid on Search and Destroy. Like, they got 6 rounds in a row on Search and Destroy. Did you expect it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did. I mean, I saw how dominant that first round was for MONT. After that, there was no dominating for them. I think it was, you know, 117, you know, trying to figure out what way was going to work best. That first round was a test, and they adapted in real time. They turned it around. In 6 rounds, they couldn't be denied. I mean, you know, you go down 4-1 before we flip sides. There's little to no hope once you flip, right? Well, I mean, that was certainly felt for, you know, MONT. They weren't able to put up a defense, you know, in anything after that was just, you know, 117 flexing.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, MONT still managed to win the first round in Search and Destroy, and also managed to get the first 2 caps on Domination takeoff, even for a few seconds. So, you know, what I've seen is that MONT do have a great potential, as you say before, because, you know, they always did a very good starting at the beginning of each game. So I do believe it's about, like, it's only about practice and consistency. What do you think about it, Verdict?
I think if this team can consistently stay together and improve, they'll have a lot of, you know, opportunities in the future. It's just not going to be here. I know Stage 3 is right around the corner. They're a team that could, you know, cause some commotions and potentially put themselves in a bid for a Stage 4 spot. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I think that they could definitely be a team that we could see competing on a major platform, but they've got a lot of, you know, rough edges to, you know, fine tune out. You know, they've got to get better in the hard points. As I mentioned earlier, the 5% 4v5 put up similar points against, you know, EUE, who are probably one of the best hardpoint teams in all of the teams that we've seen today. Especially in you know, any regards, they hang pretty solid and tough, you know, against Animus and you know, Nova as well too. So yeah, I think that's where it's got to start, because hardpoint games are important in best of 5s, and you're going to see them at least 2 times in that mix. So Control is going to be added here, you know, soon, hopefully sooner than later. But Domination game, it was creative. You got to find a way to win gunfights, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I kind of expected the score, but did you, though? Because I generally got surprised, like, how kind of close was the Domination? The Domination game? Like, were you...
I mean, it was super close. First half was, what, a 10-point advantage, roll it in. The creativity was flowing. Obviously, they knew they couldn't find, the advantage being aggressive towards the B site. They were very creative, flipping the spawn sites and keeping 117 without a flag for a few moments in the first beginning. But, once that second half hit, you started to see that the gun skill was absolutely needed, especially when you're trying to get the advantage early on. And 117 took that early in the second half, and they just never really looked back.
Yeah. So, like, back to the Touch and Destroy game, like, after that massive W, did you believe that MONT could actually make till the game 4?
No.
I'm curious now.
No, I don't think it. I mean, you saw the second half beginning. Like, it was only a matter of time before the creativity was going to get shut down. The streaks start piling. If you're not winning gunfights, that means your opponents are feasting on you. When they feast on you, they earn streaks like those, what is it, the drones that they were just running rampant with. Jazz had like 4 of them in the second half, right? And then the Predators continued to feed on too as well, too. So streaks on a map like that, they pay huge numbers. And that definitely helped 117 to, boost them to that 3-0.
Yeah. Alright. I guess that's it for now. Another W secure for today, and we will be back on Thursday for Mobile Mayhem Spring Season Semifinals. Our spring season is coming to an end, so make sure to keep supporting your favorite team till the end. We'll choose someone to rate in a few minutes, and as always, thank you all for watching, and thank you so much, Verdi, for your solo cast. That was amazing, in my opinion. So again, thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone. Stay tuned for Thursday semifinals, and take care. From Ria, that's all. Peace out.